An emergency 911 call after a 6-year-old little girl comes home to find her mother fully clothed underwater in the bedroom bathtub. After interviewing her husband, a prestigious doctor, the medical examiner rules it a natural death. But tonight, we uncover Daddy's full-fledged affair with a much younger woman, decades of allegedly forging his way all the way to a medical degree, skimming government money, house loans, even his dead wife's estate. Joining me tonight is Rachel McNeil and Alexis Summers. They are both the children of this gorgeous mom, Michelle McNeil. First out to you, Rachel. What first made you suspicious that this may have been a homicide?
Right away, Alexis told me as soon as she could. She pulled me aside after my mother's death and said, "Rachel, Dad murdered Mom." As time unfolded, I began to see so many different things unfold, and those things are all listed in the reports that they have just been released and that I've given to you, and there's just so much information.
Alexis, what first made you suspicious that this may have been a homicide?
Well, a couple of days before my mother's death, I was helping her wash her hair, and she started to cry and said, "Alexis, if anything happens to me, make sure it wasn't your father." She had been concerned about an affair. She had confided in me that she thought he was having an affair with this woman named Gypsy. There were things my father wasn't acting normally, and she was just very concerned, and she confided in me.
What do you mean not acting normally?
You know, for the last year before my mother's death, my father began, working out, tanning, not being at work when he was supposed to be. I mean, doing suspicious behaviors that my mom was concerned that he might be cheating. Concerned enough that I took his phone and was able to log on through his passwords to get his phone records. My mom and I went through those phone records and we found a number that he'd been calling. Very often late at night, we called that number and a woman answered. We did an online search and the name Gypsy Jillian Willis popped up.
Let's see a shot of, what you said her name is Gypsy?
Her name is Gypsy. At first, we're like, is this a stripper? I mean, who names Gypsy? But yeah, her name is Gypsy. Gypsy Jillian Willis. And my mom confronted my father about this woman, and he denied it.
It was obvious. I mean, that.
Well, he admitted.
No. He told my mother that no, this woman was a nurse that he was renting a home to. There's nothing going on. And then right after her death, he told me that he found the perfect nanny to come move in the home. And he said her name is Jillian. And I said, "Dad, Gypsy Jillian Willis. Mom told me about that woman. She was concerned you were having an affair, and you're not to bring her into this home."
And what did he say?
He called a meeting with the rest of the adult children and said that Alexis is no longer a part of the family.
So when you confront your father, he throws you out?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. This is a father that I loved and respected and always wanted to make proud. And, I became a physician, because of my father as well. And, yeah, I was cut out of the family.
Well, let me tell you something, young lady. You may have worked very hard to make your father proud, but tonight you are making your mother proud. To you, Rachel, you had a brother who has since taken his own life, and many of us believe that it was due largely in part to coming to grips with the fact that his father, who he loved, killed his mother.
I agree.
And
You know, I had to go clean up his apartment that he killed himself in, and you know, there were just family pictures all over the wall. He had a very, very hard time with this, and I definitely believe his death was related to this.
Rachel and Alexis, I don't know about you, but I know about what I went through when my fiance was murdered, and many people imagine they want to go to their loved one. Your brother, I'm sure, wanted to go to his mother. That is not uncommon